So Lamont Roach was on video and said, people keep asking him about the Gervonta Davis fight, about the rematch, and he's like, "Yo, it's either he want to fight or you don't. It's really that simple." And he says it might not happen. The rematch might not happen, and I was reading comments on that video, and you saw the Tank of Maniacs up there, like usual, defending it, getting mad at Lamont Roach because he wants to settle a draw. So they mad at that man for wanting to settle a draw against their favorite fighter. And you know what that's really about? That's telling me, because they keep saying, well, he acting like he won big fights and all this and that and stuff. Why don't he just fight Gary Antoine? Why he just don't fight Gary Russell Jr.? Like, that's sucker talk to me. That's telling me that they don't want Tank. Like, they don't want Tank to challenge himself. They feel like they trying to throw obstacles in between him and Tank because they know deep down that in that first fight, Tank really lost that fight. And the draw is acceptable to them because that means that they got him get a loss on his record. As long as he don't get that O messed up, as long as he keep that O, it don't matter. They'll settle for that draw. But they know if they get into a rematch, if Lamont Roach rematch him, there's a chance that Gervonta Davis could straight out lose. And they don't want that. They want to keep their boy squeaky clean for the remainder of his career. Doesn't matter who he fights, the level of competition doesn't matter as long as Tank Davis keeps that O on his record. And this is the problem in the sport. This is the major problem we have in boxing right now. And as long as the fans don't push Tank to fight better competition, I mean, let's be real. Why would he, right? Why would he? He like, well, people that support me and pay for my fights, they don't care if I fight a 130 pounder. They don't care if I fight a drained fighter that I have the advantage over and I get to beat him up and knock him out. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep on getting them bags as long as my fans don't push me to fight better competition. That's what this is really about. Because guarantee if fans was like on some other shit like, hey, yo, bro, we tired of seeing you fight smaller dudes and drain fighters and everything. We want to see you fight real competition. And, if we don't do that, we going to just stop going to your fights and shit like that. And that bag start drying up. And maybe shit'll start changing. But, it got to be a significant amount of people to really make that dent in these dudes' pockets. Otherwise, they don't care. So, and he's right. Lamont Roach is right. It's really simple. Either you want to fight me or you don't, bro. It's no in between. It's either you want to fight me and you don't. And then when you say this, the Tank fans, they start bringing up his recent issue with the domestic violence and all. Bro, the fuck do that got to do with him fighting Lamont Roach again? Whatever happened outside the ring got nothing to do with what he got going on with Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? Either, like everybody's saying, like he's saying, either you gonna fight or you not. Now, if the case is gonna hinder you from fighting, all right, we understand that. But if the case ain't stopping nothing, then you should be getting back in that ring to settle that draw. It's really that simple. That simple. I mean, just like that. Just like it's simple for him to make fights with... Just like it was that simple to make the first fight, pull Lamont Roach up and wait. And that's why I tell everybody that was a cherry pick, bro. That was a cherry going wrong. Yo, anytime... And this is not just Tank Davis. It's not just Gervonta Davis, bro. Anytime a fighter is in a division with hundreds of fighters, right? He's already at 135 with plenty of fighters he could have fought. He could have even fought somebody like was really not even ranked in the division or something. Like, like not in the top 10. He could have fought somebody in like that. But he decides to pull Lamont Roach up in weight to beat up on him, to knock him out. That was the goal. So when you think about it, it's really slick. It's a slick way of doing shit because on one hand, if he fought somebody that wasn't ranked, everybody be like, oh, see, Tank, you ain't fighting nobody. If he fought somebody that wasn't really ranked in his division, like somebody that's, or nah, put it like this, or they somebody like, 25 ranked 25, or, somebody like the rank 13, shit like that, right? Then everybody gonna get on his head saying, you ain't really fighting nobody with no name or importance. So a safe way is to pull up Lamont Roach or somebody like that from a smaller weight class. And that way, if Tank beat him up and knock him out, it's gonna look, well, Lamont Roach was a champion at 130. That's what they doing, bro. I peeped their game long time ago. I peeped their game. Seek out the weaker try to seek out. Notice I said try. Try to seek out the weaker champs in whatever division, and then get an easy strap or get a good notch under their belt. That's what that shit is. That's they whole. That's Tank team and all of them. That's how they moving. I'm peeping that shit. And yeah, anybody can disagree with me, but you gotta explain that to me. And then when you say, so then why did he fight Roach when he in a division full of people that he could have easily fought? Oh man, him and Roach was cool, man. He trying to get Roach a bag. Stop it. Cut it out. Stop it. Just stop. He could have gave Shakur a bag. He could have gave Murataya a bag. He could have gave Tevin Farmer a bag. Come on, man. Y'all don't see the game, man? Come on, cut it. Come on, man. Y'all Tank and Maniac. Y'all not gonna see it like that because y'all blinded by the knockouts and the braids. That's all that shit is. But y'all mad at Lamont Roach because he feel like he beat Tank and he want a rematch to settle that draw. How you gonna be mad at that man for wanting to settle a draw? And then another thing they like to say, because they fear Tank gonna lose in a rematch, and he just want another bag. That's the only reason he want a rematch. What are you talking about? This is, bro, what? What? Yo, this is boxing, bro. I'm pretty sure if Lamont Roach would have had a draw against somebody that wasn't really known, he probably still would have wanted to run him back anyway. It don't, come on. Tank is just a bonus, bro. That's just bringing the bag, right? Y'all really don't want your boy to take the rematch because you scared he gonna lose. And then on the other flip note, they speaking double talk, because then they'll say, Tank rematch Lamont, he gonna knock Lamont Roach out this time. He's more focused. Okay. And then then they'll say the same, and then in the same breath they'll say, Lamont Roach, man, he need to just fight Gary Russell Jr. Why he worrying about fighting Tank? Y'all dudes crazy. Y'all is the worst, man. But anyway, let me know what you think. This your boy Rebel Like Boxing. Like, subscribe. We'll catch y'all in the next one.